True crime at their site by request. I've been asked to look into a little bit more of the Brian Shaffer case. Of course, that's a Ohio college student that went missing from the Ugly Tuna in Ohio. There has been a couple things that has come up, and I didn't want to really show the person who wrote a comment on Reddit, supposedly saying they solved the case. Of course, the only thing that came up was that and the other thing of the guy in Mexico that looked like Brian, and I already did an analysis on the face and everything with that. But this new comment that has come up literally is saying, like I say, I'm not giving the writer a place on here because of what he said. And the story is that Brian went back to the club after talking to the two girls now, mind you. Now, the two girls were supposed to be friends. But this guy insists on Brian hooking up with two girls, which I don't know why he'd be out hooking up with girls if he was in the process of getting married, unless he was a cheater. But he claims that he was getting cocaine from a dealer, and that he went back to the bar to pick up this cocaine to meet up with the girls, but never came back out. So that is one thing that I found out. The only thing that I found out actually on this case so far. And you know, the guy who wrote this claims that he went back in, that there was a employee entrance that didn't have surveillance. So, for whatever reason, getting these drugs led Brian to his death and got taken out through the service employee entrance. That way, he got killed or whatnot. You know, blah, blah, blah. Rambles on. Case closed. That's it, just because this guy says so. So, I mean, if anybody wants to look it up and read the full thing, I mean, you're well enough to do it, but I didn't want to put that up because I think that's BS. You know what this case reminds me of? Something like a Aaron Hernandez. Or you spilt the drink on me. How about the perpetrator, you're looking at my girlfriend type thing? So you spill a drink on Aaron Hernandez. That guy killed some people. And it probably would have kept going if he didn't get caught. This guy, maybe, you know, people are saying that the friggin' girls were friends, but this other guy claims that they were girls he was hooking up with. So which one is it? And like I say, why would he be hooking up with girls if he was engaged to get married? And you know, faces in a picture say 1,000 words, and I don't see Brian Shaffer as a cheater. He didn't remind me of no cheater player. He just reminded me of a good-looking guy that had some looks and, had a girlfriend and was gonna get on with his life, do well and wonders. And the other thing I found out is, you're looking at this map, this is the new location for the Ugly Tuna. I thought I'd throw that in there, and it looked interesting to me. Wait a minute. So as I was saying about this Brian, and having the player metabolism, I do not believe he had none of that in him. But to know to say something like maybe he got hooked up with a couple girls in the club. If he did happen to get hooked up, or they were maybe, if anything, I think maybe the girls were trying to lead on him and lead him into something. Because there are people that do that kind of stuff. And I'm about to wonder if that's what happened. And now that I'm thinking about it, if there was two girls, whether they had to have been, someone to play, to make a victim come forth. But like I say, now there's a person saying, oh, he was picking up two girls, gonna get cocaine, gonna take these girls home, and blah, 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 blah. Which one is it? Is it the friggin' friends, or is it the, just a hookup? That's the question now. That's something new that I kind of figured out. And maybe if he happened to be around these girls when they were having drinks, slip something in his drink. But all in all, so I think that there could be maybe a operation in this bar, or was in the bar, operation of, taking vulnerable men. And, that guy, Brian, he didn't look much like a fighter. He looked more like a person that just wanted to live his life, have a family, and let alone, want to go out and hook up with all these women type ordeal. And what else? I wanted to show, of course, here's the new ugly tuna. Of course, as you can see, this was 2020 on Google Maps. And it's, I don't know, when I looked up this, they were showing, I think they were still showing original pictures from the other place. So I don't even know how big this is inside. But then again, I'm about to wonder, just like all these other murders that I've been looking up. And one thing that catches my eyes about all this in this out west. But then again, I can't just say out west, but I can just say all these underground tunnels that used to once be used. I think that's what happened to Brian. And I think they had an operation there to suck in men that maybe kind of looked wealthy, let alone, whatever the operation is, I think he was lured into something. If them girls were not his friends at that place, like I said, there was two pictures that I have on video, and YouTube wouldn't let me use one as a thumbnail. There was a screenshot that I took of him up the escalator with people with black clothing on, and then there was another one with two people behind him with white clothing on. So that right there, in one of them pictures I tried to throw up in the thumbnail, and it got deleted off. So who were them two people in that picture with the white clothing? I still have it hidden in my photos. But I won't even try to put that back up again, because they'll probably get, oh, this is inappropriate. That's what they said. So yeah, there's things that you gotta watch out for, and I think I uncovered something there showing the difference in the photos of the black clothed person and then the white clothed person. And that's what I'm saying. There must have been an operation in there to take out men and suck them in and do the worst with them. You know what I'm saying? Especially college people that look like they have a little money. Could be a robbery thing, or it could be something satanic, whatever the case may be. Whatever happened there that night, I think it was an operation. But I'm going to look more into that photo thing to see if it comes up again, to see if my photo that I did screenshot it's saved, or if I will even find it again. But till that next video, be safe, take care, and I got another one coming up from the Delphi murders. Another vehicle, mind you. But until then, see you in a bit. Be safe. Beware. Out.